Hello, friends. It's our weekly team call. It's December. And I'll be honest with you, in December for me, it's actually easy for me to be like, maybe my team doesn't need a call. Maybe I don't need a call. Like, what are we doing here? Is this a wise use of our time? Because I know all of us are stretched a little more thin. I mean, we had a party here last night and we were up till 1:30 a.m. and there's still like a disaster in the main room, right? But here's the deal. Like, this is about culture. This is about community. You ladies showing up. This is my prayer for you today that as you show up, and honestly, you are sacrificing your time, you are pioneering for your future team to one day join you. Picture your business builders having a place to come, to meet, to get back on track for the week, see faces, and feel a little more focused and fired up for the week ahead. Okay. So I want to share the 7 things that Eric Worre pulled out of top network marketing industry leaders from around the world in his GoPro experience this last weekend. There was like, I don't know, 7 hours worth of training for 3 days in a row. And I was like, there's no way I'm going to be doing that. I mean, my kid turned 14. We had parties, all sorts of things. But I was able to catch a couple of the recaps. And one session in particular, I took the notes and I was like, okay, I am so encouraged. And I am going to pass this on to my team ASAP. So we're going to talk about that. And then any extra time that we have here, I actually feel like you gals are great with setting your VIPs up, getting them into your customer care groups, right? I know other people on our team are really holding back in doing that. They're like, I will next week. I will the next week. And I'm like, friends, just wait till you hear the number one priority around the world for network marketers to actually be successful right now. You know what it is? It's customer experience. It has not always been like that in network marketing. Our customers did not expect too much. You have a little relationship with them, you check in with them, it's all good. In 2025, and well, he would say it started in 2024 and 2025 because customers have a smorgasbord before them every day when they're scrolling their phones. There's all these companies, there are all these probiotics. I'm seeing all these pink drinks. I'm like, what's that? What? Hey, that's what we have. You guys, people are distracted. And so we have to stand out above the rest in some way. So that is why those little things like giveaways on a customer team page, reaching out to your customers and offering them, a like what Reba Sanborn does. She calls it something cute. She gives like $5 for people who set up their subscriptions earlier in the month. Um, Anyway, it's things like that that really is going to make a difference for your business. Let us not forget, you guys are Plexus businesses, and they have all the stats to prove it. They're built on customers. My pay points comes from like 99% of your customers ordering every month and my customers ordering every month. That's how I'm making 6 figures. I could not make 6 figures alone. It's because I have 2 VIPs right now who don't even want to do the business, who have said yes to just sharing with a couple of people and potentially going silver to grab some Christmas cash. They're not in our Facebook chat right now, right? But we are constantly like taking care of our customers, seeing if they'd want to share, seeing how we can serve them. We have to stand out above the rest. Okay, I'm pulling up my notes because there are 7 quick points here. Next. Okay, so number one is a radical obsession with customer experience. And we're all going to do something a little bit different. We don't want to hound our customers, but a quick thank you note. Thank you for ordering. I can't wait to see how your health changes in 2026. Remember how we talked about potentially moving you to the triplex or trying restore in the spring sometime or doing reset maybe in March? I can't wait for that. You're casting the vision for your customers. Number two, so much of what we do is about encouraging people to stay 90 days longer than they would have. We recruit people on to get on the products. We recruit, right? That's something we do. But if you are a leader and you want true residual income that's going to last here and from your levels down, we must develop a culture in which we encourage people to just try it for 90 days longer, whether it be the products or the business. Because there will be times when people want to quit the products and where they'll want to quit the business too soon. So what we're doing is we're helping people to stay long enough to where they finally make that decision. I remember when I made my customer decision that I was going to stay on the products for a year. I was on the products for 2 months in 2015. In 2016, I came back and I was like, I've made a decision, Corey. I told my upline, I'm going to be so consistent for a whole year. And I hope to see something even by a year. And she's like, I'm sure you'll see something before that. But I made a decision. As it pertained to an income here, you guys, if you are in a place personally where you are swirling and you're afraid and you're paralyzed, it most likely is because you have not made that next decision here in Plexus of where you want to go, where you want your points to be, how much money you want to make. And really, you know what all that factors on? How many people you want to help. That's how we make money here. You know how we make money for our families? We help the people who sign up with us make money. So if your monthly goals do not include who am I helping to make money right now, you're not going to go forward in this. Okay. So for Allie, her business builder, Brianne, one of her top goals is to make sure Brianne ranks up and makes more money and hits her goals, right? My job with Lou and Amanda and Steph is to help them find success here and to encourage them on those hard days. Let's give it another 90 days. Let's get you to Super Saturday. Let's build your belief. And for you ladies, it's just starting out too. I mean, the sooner you have somebody, and I know Kim has somebody right now who's just starting to share, Miss Jessie, and has done a Facebook Messenger chat with her friends. Kim put it on for her. That's going to help Kim stay longer here too, because now she has somebody to focus on. It's not just her results and her success and bringing in income. Now she's like, how can I help my friend Jessie? So this is very fulfilling because of that reason. So developing a culture to help people stay longer until they make that decision. Is it time for you to make a fresh decision of what you want to do with Plexus? Are you in the middle of kind of figuring it out? I talked with Ali yesterday and I told her, I said, at the end of November, I made a fresh decision here. I had to. Otherwise, I was going to start spinning and not knowing where to spend my time or what to do, or do I, how much time, where, who? Okay, this is what I want to do. This is how many people I want to help. So that's number 2. Number 1, radical obsession with customer experience. Number 2, develop a culture that keeps people around longer. I'm going to add something to this particular one that was talked about in great length across the GoPro experience with Eric Worre from numerous industry leaders. And it's that we must tie our own involvement and our business builders' involvement to learning and not just income. Because sometimes when a business builder comes on, if they're not earning as fast as they thought they were going to earn, or if they're comparing themselves to somebody else who's earning more faster, you guys, that's why people quit so often. They quit too soon because of that. And somebody said this. They were like, when you go to college for 4 years, you're not thinking about earning during that time, right? What are you thinking about? You're thinking about learning, right? So while in network marketing in this industry, what we do, you and I know we can earn while we learn. But really, when we draw in our business builders, it's really hitting me. I'm like, I have to make sure that I'm still focused on learning the skills and that I'm helping them focus on learning the skills and to find joy in that, not just the earning, but the learning. Number 3, skills. We have to have a process available to help people develop skills, not just charisma, not just a salesy, I don't want to say a salesy personality, but a more persuasive personality. I have a very persuasive personality, and I did not know that until Plexus. And so I have to be obviously careful with that skill, right? Because I don't want to be a manipulative person, but I am very persuasive. And while that's a personality thing, there is a skill set in there. And I have to learn how to teach you gals that as well. And you get to help your new business builders learn some of those skills as well. Um, and that is why we have a landing page that is being constructed. The last one that was constructed by a virtual assistant I had, let's just say it was a mess. And the person ended up quitting and took that landing page with them. I don't know if anybody knows that story. I don't even think Lou knows that story. So we have a new VA. We are working on that so that our skill sets are going to be on a landing page, meaning you are going to click a link and it's going to say onboard VIPs. You're going to click the link and it's going to be like step 1 when you bring on your VIP customer, open up a 3-way with the sponsor. Step 2, ask them for a shout out. Here is exactly what you say to them using these words because semantics matter. Step 3, and it will take you step by step and you'll be able to check that off. Some of that is a skill set. And that stuff has to be housed somewhere clearly for us all to get to it. How crazy. I was talking to my VA and she's like, yeah, like most people still don't have that. Like diamonds that have been around for years and years. And I'm like, that would be me. Hello. It's hard to dig things up out of Facebook groups now. Have you noticed? I used to be able to go to Gigi Biz and I'm like, type, type, type. There's the system. There, if I can't pull stuff out, you guys can't. So this is a part of skill sets. Your competence is going to breed confidence. Isn't it true? When you're like, oh, I know exactly what to say when somebody says, what's Plexus? You're going to be like, you're going to come across competent because you will be competent with practice. And what is that going to cause you to be? This confident leader that when you get on your phone and you are, talking in stories, you're like, I hope you join me. I have a landing page so that when you join me in this business, you know exactly what to do. I am learning with you. I can't wait to do this with you. Let's go. Like, I want you guys to have that excitement because you have more competence that leads to the confidence. And you guys, this is all Eric Worre, top network marketing leaders, right? So simple. Number 4, we have to be actively identifying our future leaders and mentoring them into actual leadership. So that could be people in your downline, like you're looking in your back office, your VIPs, and you're like, that person already has some leadership-like tendencies. They serve others. They're already pretty influential. They're respected. They have great rapport. They have follow through. When they say they're going to do something, they're going to do it. They're going to do their best to do it. We have to be actively identifying our future leaders. And that's with our business builders too. You guys, we all know this, but I told Lou maybe yesterday or the day before, because like we're in the home together, right? We're just doing life together and whatever. And I'm like, it is hitting me all over again. To get to diamond, to get to your next rank, it means changing you. It's who you are becoming. So It's you. If you are feeling really insecure, if you're really struggling right now in parenting or in your marriage, by the way, I feel for you. I've been there too and built a business while I'm working through those times. But really, it is our character that causes us to end up ranking up. It's the little moments of self-discipline when you finally say, that's it. I'm sick of providing ridiculous customer care and I'm paying $10 a month for the TeamZ app. And I'm going to check in on it every day and make sure I'm connecting to my customers. And I'm going to put my dream teamers who I'd love to work with in there too. And I'm going to start connecting with them. I'm going to track things. You guys, this is the way forward. Leadership, it's all leadership. If you're like, what is leadership? I'm telling you, even getting into a John Maxwell book, 2 pages a day, just keeping yourself starting to think differently like a leader, it's going to change how you go forward. Okay. Number 5, face-to-face is everything right now around the world. People are getting a little sick of social media. They're still all there. Oh, mark my words. People are buying. People are signing up. People are in our stories. But face-to-face is not only coming back, but it is of top importance in this industry. So like 10, 20 years ago, you guys all know this, like Avon, those ladies would come to your front door, right? There were so many like parties. I know I've talked to Stephanie about this, like Pampered Chef and Tupperware. What did people do? Business builders and network marketing, they would start in their hometown and then they would start to build out from there. Nowadays, and it's a blessing and it's also a little bit unfortunate. Nowadays, we start out in the world and we go home and we're like, don't bug me here. This is my safe space. That has been 100% me. I'm like, no, please do not come into my home. I'm homeschooling for heaven's sakes and trying to earn income over here of 6 figures. Like I am building an organization here. I need a moment in my home. And I'm kind of like, whoa, but wait a second. People are longing for fellowship and face to face. They're ready to get out of their houses. They're ready to come over and sit at your kitchen table. You don't need the balloon arch. We don't need all the lineup of cups. If that's your thing and you're like, this is so fun, I'm going to make my guests feel extra special by doing like, I don't know, fancy printouts, do it. But you guys, that coffee date, that little half an hour walk at the park with somebody, that's going to be what potentially draws in your next business builder, those next customers. People are longing for it. It's the face to face. And there will be seasons when we cannot. Okay. But put that on your radar. Next, number 6, increase your number of presenters on your team. And I'm like, listening to this, writing, you guys, like convicted through the whole thing. Because when I watch these trainings, I'm there for me. I'm like, grow me, Lord, give me wisdom. And I'm trying to look in the mirror and I'm like, oh my goodness. Presenting the opportunity and being able to present the products is so important because a good communicator is gonna go extra far in this business. They just are. And good news, this is a skill that we can all learn. I will say, hitting silver, I think if you are like, I've made a decision to get to a certain rank and learn the skill set, and I want to have leaders on my team and make money here long term, residually for my family, it's time for you to present. Does that mean a 20-minute presentation just in your finest at your local, I don't know, like town square? No. But it could mean creating a Zoom with your upline and that first time doing it together, and honestly, always doing it together, having a little bit of third-party validation from somewhere is always going to be strengthening to you. But work on your presenting skills. Stand in front of the mirror, write out what you want to say. Practice makes progress. Guess what? I hate the word suck, so I'll use the word stink because I don't like it when my kids use that. I just think it's tacky in my house. But I really want to say that right now. At first, with anything newer or something that you haven't practiced for years, even for me, you guys, I was a public speaking major. That was one of my majors. It's so embarrassing for me to admit that now because I'm like, I still feel as though there are some of those skills that have just gone by the wayside. So, whatever we start learning, we're kind of going to stink at it at first. Don't get down on yourself. We have to start somewhere, right? Presenting can start out in stories, and you're like, how do I want to talk about active? I want to talk about it for 60 seconds. And after you get that 60-second thing done, you can load it to YouTube. We could put it, if you want to, on our YouTube page for our team, and somebody else is going to be blessed by that. And guess what? You're going to have more competence in talking about active the next time you run into that person at the park with your kids or at the gym. Okay. So the presenting thing is becoming very important all over again in 2025. People appreciate those who take their job seriously and that come across as a little bit more of an expert. More good news. In Plexus, we don't have to know everything. In fact, it's not good for us to actually always know everything because then when we're talking to our VIP customers, do you know what they're thinking subconsciously? They're like, man, I could never do what Amanda does because she like always has the answer and knows so much and she knows about every ingredient. And I'm just not a crunchy mama like that. And I'm not into science like Amanda. You guys, our job is to know where to find the information and to be able to tell our people, hey, you can do this too. This is where you find the information on our landing page with your upline. You ask the questions, right? We do earn while we learn and learn while we earn. Okay, the next one was this stretched me, number 7. What's really working in our industry? It's travel. And this is what they said. I'm putting this out there. If you are serious about your business, work on traveling outside of your local city at least once every month. They were saying 2 days is a minimum. If you're really serious, you can travel like 8 days a month. You guys, these are people who are like full-time network marketers who are like, I want full-time income. I want 6 figures zone. But this was stretching for me and good. I'm like, okay, I'm in a place where I could put more travel. Okay, where do I want to go first? Oh, I know where I want to go first. Because I got Steph 5 hours away in California. Why haven't I gone already? Why? It's time to go and to do a little sip and see for her. If she has 2 people there, yes. She has 22 people there, yes. It doesn't matter. Being together and setting somebody up for success is so important. Amanda Sheets, why aren't I traveling to her? It's time. It's time. Putting aside that money. And man, that would have been hard at Gold for me to put aside travel money and to get away from my kids because then my husband would have to take off work from the military and come home. You guys, that's not always going to work for all of us, but it can mean driving an hour on a Saturday to go meet with a new customer face to face and maybe even putting on some sort of sip and see for her and being like, I want to help you get those 2 friends you were talking about from work to your couch. Like, let's have a little party together, okay? Okay, that's the travel. Does anybody here follow Grant Cardone? Follow him on Instagram. He is great. And he says all you need is better communication skills and incredible presenter skills to explode a business. And I kind of was like, really? That's it? But when you think about it, when you end up in an elevator with somebody and you only have a couple minutes and you're like, they are so fun. I can already tell. And oh my goodness, they have their little fitness outfit on. And then you're like, oh my gosh, they have a cross necklace. Your communication right there to be able to friend somebody and connect, that could be your next diamond. That could be one of your best friends on your future business team, or somebody who desperately needs the products, who deep down they have fibromyalgia and they need ease. So it really is our communication and our presentation skills, you guys. This is about learning. Have we forgotten that? Have we lost the joy of learning? Have we lost the belief that we can actually transform and change into a better person and to grow certain skill sets? Yes, all of you guys have the ability to do that. You have the brains to do that, and you have a great God to be your help through it all. So that was number 7. That was number 7. And I am going to share this part about decision making that I'm telling you, it kept popping up through the recaps and with different speakers, the top industry leaders. They're like, so much of this business is 2 things: helping that customer stay and give it another 90 days and being like, you know what? I wish we hadn't started you on the triplex. I really actually wish that I had started you on the calming cortisol, but I know you were so excited about the triplex and I'm still excited about that, but that might not necessarily be the right combo for you. Please don't quit yet. Can you give me 90 days? I'm excited for you. You told me of this, right? Getting people to stay a little bit longer. Hot tip, hottest tip from the numbers from home office is this: getting people one little paycheck by sharing with one person, they get almost $40. When you get somebody $40, guess what? They have a tendency to stay for 6 months to a year with you at least, because money talks. Not everybody's going to want to share the referral link, but it's our job to offer that and to be like, just so you know, I'm doing this as a business. I know you know that. Thank you for signing up with me. And at the beginning, I shared with 3 people and I got $300. Or my story is actually, you guys, I shared with 3 people and I got $175. That's what the comp plan used to be. And I was thrilled. All of your VIPs need to know that, and they need to see the little fast start chart, the December earning chart. Are you sharing that with everyone? Everyone needs to see those numbers. You will get no thank yous. You will get, not yet. I want to see how these products work for me. And you will get, oh, gosh, sure. What would that look like? And you need to be ready to be like, this is what it would look like. We can get you posting on Facebook. I can help you with that. And, or if you'd rather do this privately, I can help you send a message to your mom. Like, who in your life like has energy, mental health issues, like high stress, maybe some extra weight. Let's work on that together. Let's get on a quick Zoom. You're going to let them know this is how this works. But you guys, every day in December, my goal, my action, this is an action tip that is, I'm going to send out that graphic to at least one person a day. Sometimes you're going to be like, I don't have anybody in my funnel to send that to. That would be really weird. But if you're always looking like, who can I send that to? Who's a VIP that's ordered for 4 months? And, oh, I haven't brought up the business in a while. Hey, I just want to send this to you. It's crazy in December. We still have 2 weeks. There's free resets right now. There could be people that would want to join you, and I could get you $460. You guys, helping people stay for another 90 days could be the difference between somebody getting off the product too soon and not getting any results versus like me, you guys, by 90 days, my depression had lifted. It had totally lifted. And by 90 days, it was a little over 90 days. My headaches, my migraines went away. And then by the 1 year mark, you guys, if I hadn't stayed on for 1 year, I was able to eat gluten and dairy again without getting fogged out of my mind and bloated. So we're doing it, yes, because we're building strong businesses here, but it is for their sake as well, because they don't realize how much healing can happen in 90 days, let alone 6 months, let alone a year. They need continued belief to stay on the products. This is why using a spreadsheet with your customers' names on it and deciding, I'm going to have little pop-ins with this person. I'm going to set up a Zoom and just ask them how they're doing. I want to get to know your people better. Take a little bit of extra time, and you might end up with somebody who has wonderful results, and in 9 months all of a sudden they like put up a post on Facebook and you're like, where did that come from? So, are you asking people for shout outs? Every single person that has ever joined you, say, you know what? I do this as a business. It's by word of mouth. I would so appreciate a quick review. You said this to me in your little message a couple of weeks ago that you lost, 4 pounds on reset and you felt less brain fogged. Would you mind posting that and tagging me in it? So, helping people stay on for 90 days. You guys, business builders as well. If you have people interested in sharing, I have somebody right now who's interested in earning Christmas cash, and she's like, but I don't want to do the business. I'm like, that's fine. Neither did I. Right? But show them the money, honey. And they might be like, oh, that was fun. Oh, what's next? What? A trip? What? Like I could earn a couple of grand a year. So we're helping people get to a place where they can make some sort of decision. Some of your customers have not decided, yeah, I'm going to give this a year. And that's okay. Our job is to build their belief, get them into an event every once in a while, be like, can you watch this masterclass? Or I just saw this video on YouTube about the products. This is what you're on, just to remind you, like, this is really good for your body, right? Get them to a place where they're ready to make a decision. And for you here today, are you finding yourself spinning and like, what were my goals again? And what do I want for December? And oh, I haven't posted in a while. Okay, stop. And maybe it's time to make that next decision. Make it alongside your husband, make it alongside an upline or a sideline. Maybe it's before God in your journal, and you're like, I need to wait on God for that. Big fan of that. God cares about your business. I love every single person here is a strong Christian. Anybody here feeling like it's time to make that next decision, or have you made a recent decision where you're like, I want to work to earn $3,000 a month here. And so I am working to find those business builders. I am going to find joy in the learning again. And I'm going to enjoy the little paycheck as it's growing, and I'm going to be so grateful for it. But by convention, by June, this is where I'd really like to be. Or are you like, I feel like quitting every day, which there are seasons like that, you know? And you're like, I don't know what's next. I don't even want to make a decision. Maybe it's time to make that like, no, I'm not going to work anymore. I'm going to enjoy the paycheck. I'm going to pop in on my customers. I'm going to be a good steward, and I need to go tell my upline so that she also knows, right? Or maybe you're like, yes, I've decided to stick this season out and I'm ready to learn the next skill set. Help! Who can help me go forward? I'm going to look in the chat. Does anybody feel like sharing anything on their mind, or any aha moments, or it could be whatever. It's so good to see your faces on here. Each and every one of you, I believe I believe that God can do great things in you, through you. And I see like thousands of people behind your faces because I know each one of you has strong rapport. You have a hard work ethic. You're working to do this as unto the Lord. And you know what? You're here right now. You haven't given up. Zoom user says stuff. Is she gone? Oh, she's still there. My Zoom like moved you somewhere. Helped me yesterday to realize I was saying no to the business for my customers without giving them the chance or to possibly say yes. I know some people that you're like, no, I really can't see them doing this, or oh, I don't really see them having a lot of influence, or they're going through a really hard time, or right. Oh, we have so many excuses for people. It's so weird. The people that end up joining you, you're like, oh, okay. Where'd that come from? But yeah, we never know that person that you're like, they're going through such a hard time, or I can't imagine them doing this. It could be their daughter-in-law that ends up joining them that you get to meet in a three-way, and you're like, I'd like that girl on my team. Whoa, she needs the income and she has a hunger to learn a skill set, and she is so fun. You don't know what level underneath your level ones are going to be your ride or die leaders. We're capping people. Reba, my goal was senior gold by my birthday. I didn't get there, but I'm still working towards senior gold by much convention too, hopefully much sooner. Amen. I love that. That is an amazing goal. And that's a decision. That is a decision. That means Reba's going to be present. She's going to be working for this. And she isn't beat down that she didn't meet that goal, because there are seasons in this industry and we're all becoming as we go. Practice makes progress. Luke Roll, I need to make a new decision. Re-rank senior silver. Yeah, help my silvers grow and learn the new skill sets. Go, girl. Yeah, because otherwise we hold back and we're not consistent. It's like we feel aimless. What am I missing? I have to scroll up. Brienne says senior gold by convention. I love it. Go, Brienne. That's a decision. I hope to see you there. And more time at convention. I'm trying to figure that out for this year because I know convention is crazy. We're going every which way, but I'm like, I don't just want a little team dinner. It would be fun to have more time together. Yes, could we use some of our small training calls to practice business and product presentations? Absolutely. And we could start that next week if you want to. Jory Russell, actually, he's an incredible presenter. He's at corporate. I was on the phone with him last week, and he has spent in-person time with Tony Robbins over the years, and he's just great. And I don't know, he might even want to come on and give us tips. We can also practice here before one another, right? I love that idea. Uh-oh, Bridget made my decision for me. I remember making the decision while I was reading over that Facebook event with all the succulents. I'll never forget that Facebook event. I knew as soon as I saw Allie and met her and overheard her, I'm like, that's a diamond. I got to get her on the products. How am I going to do this? You guys, be brave with people. Talk about the business. Remember, you can't do this alone. I couldn't get to senior gold alone. I needed business builders. Most people cannot get to gold and keep gold alone. It's very difficult to have 20 of your own customers, take care of them, and go forward from there. So in order to bring on business builders, you have to share about money. You have to send out the earning graphics. You have to ask people for shout out posts. You have to be okay with them saying no. Get used to it and just smile so big and be like, would it be okay if I check back in a couple of months? And then keep building rapport and relationship with them, because they might get to a point where they're like, okay, we can't get my kid into karate because we don't have the extra money. You guys, I was at that point. We couldn't get our kids into Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. 4 kids in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and the youngest was 3, and he wanted to be in Little Ninjas. Are you kidding me? It's like $500 a month. There was no way we could afford that. Okay. Steph, do you have a decision? Like, are you in decision making zone? I mean, I got a message from you recently. I'm totally putting you on the spot, but you were like, okay, like right after Senior Silver. She was like, I love these types of ambassadors. She's like, so what's next? What's my next goal? And I'm like, that is so what Allie would do all the time. What do I do next? What's my next focus? You know? And that's decision making right there. And we can ask our uplines at any time. What do you see next for me? What should I focus on? I know red nails, right? Weren't you and I talking about that? How like red nails just are so powerful and happy just any time of year. Highly recommend. Okay, I have to see if anybody said anything else and then I will let you go. Let's get a Gigi house. Who can help with that? I'm horrible at finding Airbnbs. Where are we at? We're at Columbus, Ohio. Did anybody go to the Columbus, Ohio convention? Because I missed that one. I think that was my surgery year. Oh yeah, Dar. Dar is our, of course, Dar. Dar is our photographer. He's our Airbnb guy. He's our runner to get us food. He's so sweet. Those Plexus husbands. He is the king of Airbnbs. Okay, hook us up, Dar. Have you made a decision to get to convention? That really is a decision. I've never pushed that with my team, and I really regret that over the years because leaders end up being made at events because decisions are made at events. Who is Dar? A husband. Yes. Allie's husband. He's so sweet. He's so easy to love. Okay, guys. If you want to stay on for a couple of minutes, I have more notes that were like the ouchie notes to my own soul that to utter them out loud from the GoPro experience, it almost hurts because it's truth and maybe it's where I'm at in the business, but it cut. It cut, which is not bad. Not bad. So if you want to stay, I will continue. If you need to go, we've been on here for 43 minutes. I totally understand. So I'm just going to continue. Let me pull it up. I have some here and some in my notes. It's this. Are you ready? Losing rubs off. Losing rubs off. What they were talking about is your proximity to people who are winning, who have made decisions, who are learning skills, who are showing up. It matters. And isn't that in life? Like who we surround ourselves with, our inner circle, where we're spending our time. Oh, Steph and I have talked about this season. Like we have to be careful with where we spend our time. Those people are going to influence us and we're going to influence them. So, business wise, are you spending time with people who are winning, who are excited about learning, who are showing up, who have their own goals? Is your upline winning right now? Are they struggling right now? We don't ditch people because they're losing ever. No, we link up, we strengthen one another, and we march on. But it is so true that feeling stuck rubs off. When you're with a group of people that are stuck, you're going to start to feel stuck. Most likely, it's going to be demoralizing. Procrastination, it rubs off. If you are wanting to earn income in this business with this opportunity, you can't afford to spend a whole lot of time with people who are stuck or failing or have no drive or hunger to find a way to success. You're going to bring on people and people who want to do the business who have no drive, no hunger, and they have all the excuses and they don't want to learn how to present and they don't want to show up on like there's all these like I don't want to, I don't want to, I don't want to. That is, whew, it's heavy. It's demoralizing. And sometimes you can help those people move through those mindsets, but oftentimes you also have to encourage them where they're at and then move on and find your people that are hungry with you. And sometimes that means reaching up to an upline or a sideline and be like, can we keep each other accountable? Okay. This is the encouraging side of things. Success rubs off. Duplication rubs off. Leadership rubs off. Proximity is super important. Getting yourself in a room or on a call with people who are committed to moving forward, it does rub off on you. Okay. Yes, there can be a tendency to start comparing ourselves, and we have to nix that and be like, I am here to learn and grow, right? It is why I'm on a book study on Tuesday nights. And when I can't make it, I am watching that leadership call because those ladies are strong leaders. And that's my proximity. I'm in the room with people who are have the vision to move forward, find their leaders, and run. I should let you guys go. Matt, I'm going to leave you with this. Network marketing works like this. We impact a few so that we can impact the world. It's so much like discipleship, right? In the Christian faith and in network marketing, and especially with our comp plan, it's set up to where the people that we help in health or to earn an income, that's how we open up networks. Like there's a door behind every person to impact thousands of people and build a team. Pray for your team, pray for those next leaders. What we do in faith. And do not hold back in reaching out and sending a random message to somebody you haven't talked to in a long time and say, I'm having fun doing what I'm doing. And I feel like you might love this. Can we talk sometime about what this might look like for you? Am I crazy? Like, will you have time after the holidays? Impact a few so we can impact the world. We got to find our few. It can take time to do that. Okay. Praying for you all, grateful for you. Wow, what an amazing group of women here. I feel so blessed that you would be here on a busy December afternoon. Love you. Chat soon. Put your own Mary Messenger chat event on. If you don't understand it, oh, I get it. Let me help you understand it and let's try it. And then if it doesn't work the first time, let's do it again. We're going to learn together. We're going to fail forward together. This is the way to success in finding your few that are going to change the world. I know that that's Reba's desire. We've talked about that. Both of us are like, you know what we want? We want people who are way more amazing than us. Yeah. Yeah, way more influential, even more organized, who open up their network to us, who we can help succeed, and they can just run with this and bless their family. You guys, there are people out there like that. Look for them, pray for them, and let's do this together. Okay. Bye, friends. Thanks for being here. Have a great day. Bye. Oh, so I'll keep talking and you know it.